Islanders, we are live. Happy Sunday evening. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of you already currently there. Jackson going crazy, going downstairs. Hello everybody waiting and everyone that's already tuned in. I hope that you had a great week. I was actually off of work the entire week, but it flew by. You know how it goes. Thanksgiving was great. It was with my family, with Amanda's family. I hope it was great for you as well. And Friday, Saturday, and today, we had a ton of family time. I dropped some of the things that are usually my responsibility and decorated for Christmas and went to the park with the kids and did all kinds of great things. Oh, goodness. Big news tonight. We're going to get to that at 8:10. We're gonna let everyone join, and we're gonna announce it at 8:10. But let's catch up with everyone that's online tonight. Let me first start with this before we start reading. JNS, hello. If you have questions, okay, remember always put question. Type your question out. We will always try to get to those. We have so many regulars that are here. Charles, I've already seen, is here from Kansas City. And yes, thank you, Charles. Please put where you're from, okay? And if you're out of town visiting, put where you're at as well. I am in Central Arkansas. It's where I live. We're at home, and I see so many people joining. Oh, my goodness. So let me show you this first. I hope you don't mind. If you do, I apologize. I had to make one. How about that? Does that look good? Now, it looks like the Caribbean iced tea, okay, at Red Frog Pub. It's not that exact recipe. Does anybody want this recipe? Does anybody want the drink? Orlando, Denver. Oh, guys. How about that? Cheers, everybody, to almost the end of 2021, a successful Thanksgiving, maybe Black Friday shopping, maybe it's a successful hunting trip. It could be just time off work, could be time with family, could be things that you've invested in yourself, self-care and things that you want to do. Whatever you have done the last several days, hopefully being off work, cheers to it, and here's to one more month in 2021. Goodness gracious. Here we go. I'm going to give you the recipe. Golly, that is good. Give you the recipe, and then we're going to get started, okay? It is, and this is, I tripled this recipe, okay? But for 12 ounce, for a 12-ounce Allentown special, here's what it is, okay? Everybody ready? And I can post this on Facebook. I will post this on Facebook tonight. 1.5 ounces of your favorite rum. Okay, mine is Blue Chair Bay. Kenny Chesney's rum that's my favorite. Just white rum. Okay, if you want it flavored, that's up to you. 1.5 ounces. 3/4 ounce of orange juice. 3/4 ounce of pineapple juice. Sorry. 3/4 shot is what it is. I use a shot glass, okay? So 3/4 shot of orange juice, 3/4 shot of pineapple juice, 1/2 shot of lime juice, okay? And then 3/4 shot blue curacao, okay? Hence it's blue. And the secret ingredient, okay? I served this all night. We had a pre-cruise party last night for our cruise. I promise we'll get to the chat in a second. I made this all night. I made probably 50 of these. Okay? It was the house drink. The secret ingredient is about, it's based on taste, but 1/2 shot or a little bit less of grapefruit juice. I didn't tell my company last night that's the secret. They kept saying, what's that little tang at the end? What's that flavor there at the end? I wouldn't tell them. Islanders, I told you. Okay, 1/2 ounce or less. I don't like grapefruit. But it gives it just a little bit of twist at the end. And that is the Allentown special. I will post that recipe on our Facebook page tonight. I promise you'll like it. It's very, very good. Okay, here we go. Let's get started here. Again, 8:10 is our big announcement. We'll get started with everybody that's hopped on. We have several on today, and let's get started with it. I can't catch up with everybody. If you have questions, hey, let us know. Okay, I know Amanda is on as well. Let's scroll through here. I see several people here. Michael is here. Good evening from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Trina's here from Ohio. The big football game yesterday. I could not believe Ohio State lost. Mike is here. Mike and Michelle. And I know that others are watching as well. Mike and Michelle mentioned, I think Mike's mom is watching as well. Cruise Addicts is here. Trin, happy late Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It's great to see you on a Sunday afternoon. Sunday evening for us here in Arkansas, Central Time Zone. Charlie's World, I got your questions. I've got them here. We will get to. I've got so many things to get to tonight. There's no way we get to it all. I mean, there's not. I guess we need to hang out all night. It is what it is. Ann's here. Monty, hey Monty, it's been great interacting with you this week on our videos. Thank you so much for being an active part of our community. John is here. 18 days until we are cruising on the Freedom. John, I'm going to miss you by like 1 or 2 days. It's 20 days until we are on the Carnival Vista. 20 days. And while we say hello to everybody and we get ready for our announcement tonight, with 20 days left, okay, Islanders, what do you still have to do? 20 days left. Do you wait until you're in that 3-week window to book your excursions, to pay for your tips, to make sure your hotel is reserved? Or are you done? That's my question right now. 20 days left. What do you still need to do besides pack? Although I know some of you Islanders, you probably already started packing within 20 days. But what do you need to do, John? I hope you have a great cruise on the Breeze. Matter of fact, I know you will. The Breeze is a beautiful ship. Go see the Alchemy Bar there. It's an awesome location, and you will have great service. I can promise you that. Charles can attest to that. And Trin and Monty, who was on the cruise in October before we were. Oh, goodness. Code Man, Columbus, Ohio. JNS is in Galveston. JNS, if you guys want to meet up, December 17th, if you want to meet up, we will be in Galveston before noon. And that will actually be December 17th, literally, is Amanda and my 10-year anniversary. December 17th. Wow. If you want to meet up, I would love to go out and you can show us the town a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. We got so many here. Susie from Morganton, Georgia. Goodness, we have a lot of people. Gina's here. Gina, you're here. You're live. You made it live. Thank you so much. I know you've watched the replay a couple times, but you are here live, and that is exciting. We've got a couple minutes here. Antonio is here, and again, it's jumping around. We got lots of chat, which is good, but it's jumping around on me. So Mike and Susie, John from Texas is here. Antonio, like I said, from Pennsylvania. Alicia is here. The drink is good. I'm telling you, it's good. But Carnival got me in trouble. Those bartenders, listen to this. On the Breeze, I boarded the Breeze last month. Charles is with us. Trin is with us. They served me my drink with a blue straw, which is a plastic straw. I was happy to see they gave me a plastic straw. And a red straw. I take a picture of it. I send it to Amanda, who's teaching. She wasn't with me. And she said, why do you have 2 straws? I said, baby, that's the way the drink comes. I had to explain myself before the ship even left. That's the way the drink comes. Bartender tried to get me in trouble. It is delicious, though it is. Michelle, hello. Steve is here from Independence, Kentucky, but on Miami Beach right now. How about that? Getting on the Sunrise tomorrow, Steve. Have an awesome trip on the Sunrise. Keep us posted. Feel free to message me on Facebook with updates. I'd love to hear from you. Pictures as well. Shelly is here exposed to COVID, so have been self-quarantined till Wednesday. Shelly, I hope that you're okay. Sorry you have to self-quarantine, but hope everything goes well. You only have a few days left for that. Lynn is here. Robin, hello. Robin, tell JB I said hello. You guys, I know, have a cruise very, very soon. Let me know what that is. Kathy is here from Tucson. Gina, Blue Chair Bay Coconut Cream Rum is amazing. If you are a rum connoisseur, try Blue Chair Bay. I have no affiliation except for I like to drink it. Okay, Blue Chair Bay is Kenny Chesney's rum. It is very good. Ireland FW, Mama's doing good. She is. She's at the nursing home. She's doing very, very good. Still in rehab, but able to stand on one leg. We're still waiting. She got some of her stitches out, get some more out tomorrow. We're probably 2 or 3 weeks away from her prosthetic appointment, which we're hoping she can get one. Hoping that, based on the wound, one can fit. So we're praying that she gets that prosthetic and she's able to walk. So here we go. 8:10. I told you 8:10 is our announcement. We will continue on with comments, but let me announce this first right here. First off, I have to say thank you. If you know me, you know that's how I'm going to start anything. So many of you have asked about this, have pushed for this multiple times over since we started in late May, and we've done some small things, but nothing to this level. So here we go. Here's the announcement, and there are more announcements coming. Not tonight, but very soon. The ball's rolling. I'm telling you that right now. Here's the announcement for tonight. So many of you have asked over the months about swag, Allentown Gear and swag. Amanda and I have literally, we have spent, and I've always transparent. I've told you this. We want to make sure it's done right. We want to make sure the quality of stuff is done right. We tried to do it. We have people that we know that make T-shirts and hats and all this stuff. It can be awkward when you go and say, "Hey, let me see some of your products. Here's my logo. Can you make this for me?" And you think, "Oh, that's not up to par." And we try to do some things ourselves, even thinking, "Oh, maybe we could do this." Even though Amanda said, "Derek, you can't do another thing on your own. You can't. You're too busy." That wasn't the way to do it either. I'll be honest with you. We were not professionals at it. Trina, thank you so much. Yes, surprise, not an edible straw, a plastic straw. Thank you, Trina, for that super chat. We appreciate that. Lisa, Central New York in the house. So here's what we've got. Through many trial and error, through questions, through design work, we have opened a shop. And you will notice there's a link in the description of this video. I added it right before we went on. But we have opened a Spreadshirt store, okay? A Spreadshirt stop for multiple reasons. Number one, I needed some Allen Gear swag, and so did you. We've been asked about it so many times. And number two, we've opened it with a Spreadshirt because the quality of items. It's as simple as that. We tried local. We support local. Our lanyards will stay local. I will sell those as I have. $12 is what they cost, and that includes shipping. I will also, some more news that's going to come forward is I will also sell hats. You guys know that I love hats. I wear one just about all the time, and I want to make sure they're done right. So there are hats on Spreadshirt, but I'm going to have some additional hats, just that that are more personable and some things that I can do on my own locally. That's going to look good. So, but the link of the store is in the description of this video. We will post it on Facebook as well. But we have, with the help of Spreadshirt, we have carefully designed each item. They look fantastic. They do. We have a bulk order of stuff headed our way. And I'm looking at it now. It's just there's T-shirts for men and women, and there's everything from stickers. We had lots of requests for stickers for Yetis and for coolers and for computers and all kinds of different things. But there's shirts, there's tank tops, there's long sleeve shirts, there's hoodies. We've got things. It was important for me also to include kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. I wanted to make sure and have Allentown Gear for our kiddos as well. So you will see our logo in a couple different ways. You'll see it just stripped out with nothing behind it. And then a lot of you recognize our logo as we use it a lot of times on social media with the sandy background. That's what I like, because that's, after all of us want to be in the islands. So you'll see a couple different ways, and then you'll also see just our phrase "island time" on some different things. And so, one thing I like about Spreadshirt is that they really let you customize on your end and my end what you want. And so I've been able to do that whether it's hats, aprons, we have coffee mugs, we have water bottles. Our hat, oh my gosh, our hat is already sold out. That's unbelievable. I'm looking at the page now. The Allentown trucker cap, which I think they told me they would have 15 ready to go, sold out. Thank you guys so much for that. I got to take a drink on that one. Already sold out. How about that? You should receive your items fairly quick. That's another reason why we went with Spread Skirt. Shipping is usually you should receive your item in 4 to 7 days. I don't have to keep inventory, but when you're buying your shirts, I want to mention this. Be careful. Make sure if you want a men's shirt, that's what you order. If you want a women's shirt, that's what you order. There are unisex shirts as well. Sometimes people like just a general fit shirt. And so make sure you keep an eye on what you order. Everything should run true to size from what I've seen and received and tried on. But shirts, hoodies, buttons, coffee mug, beanie, backpacks, the mason jar sold out. Look at that. The mason jar is sold out. Don't know how many we had, but that's a neat little glass there. Bags, face coverings. The stickers are my favorite. We did a stocking even. We had pint cups. Pint cups are sold out. Magnets. And so, and there's all kinds of there's a drawstring bag. But we will continue to add items weekly, monthly for sure, if not weekly. Spread Skirt has given us 15% off, including me, for the next, it was 2 weeks. We launched this yesterday, made sure everything looked good. We had to make the website and all that stuff. It looks good. So check it out. I'll be honest with you. I told you, always be transparent. I get a few dollars from each sale is what it is. And that's, I'm not doing this for the money. You guys know that. I have a full-time job, several full-time jobs, but they throw me a couple of dollars on sales. So that is the big announcement. Cheers to that. Honestly, thank you, because it's because of you asking me week after week, can we get a shirt? Can we get a hat? That I said, hey, we need to do this. And we've taken the time to do it the right way and not just throw something together. So, thank you so much. Let's see what everyone is saying. Catch up on everything. Amanda has posted the link there, Island-Time, my spread shop. And so, I'm excited. I am. Amanda and I have so many things in the mail. Trust me, they're not free for us either. The coffee mugs are adorable. Thank you so much. A classic, clean look. Kathy, thank you so much for that feedback. Mike, we will be ordering as soon as the show is over, hoping to have for our next cruise. Awesome. Congrats. Love how Allentown is growing. Mike, thank you so much. We met you in July, and it has been a true blessing. That's what it's all about. Charles, thank you for that feedback. Monty, wow, I'm checking it out now. Very nice selection. Again, I want to emphasize, a lot of you guys, you said, can I buy this stuff? And I told you it's in the works. I told you, hey, we're working on this. We really are, I promise. And I could have rushed it if I wanted to. And if it was about the money, I would have rushed it. If it was about the money, I'd have a sweatshop in my upstairs, and Amanda and I would be pressing T-shirts. That's not the right way to go. It's not. When you're paying the money that you work hard for, you deserve to have something that's good and good quality. And that's why I have gone with Spreadshop. So, Trent, thank you for that. Suggestion, reusable cruise door decoration. I love that idea. I need to look at that for sure. Reusable cruise door decoration. And there are magnets. We wanted to do a magnet, and Spreadshop was like, that's a weird request. And I explained why, because our doors on most ships, you can use that. You can use a magnet because they're magnetized on walls as well. But yeah, backpack, absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. They have stuff, yeah, for babies. I had to, and I've got a nephew, 1-year-old nephew that I had, I surprised my brother today with a little onesie, Allentown onesie, and told my brother the news. So thank you, J&S, for that. Great idea in the shop, and it sounds like it will be a great success. Thank you so much, everybody, for your feedback. If you have, let me tell you this, too. I've got my own contact. If you have any issues at all with an order. I don't foresee you having any, but I want to tell you this because you know how accessible I am. If you have any issues at all, reach out to me. I will call my personal contact and say, hey, here's what's going on. We need to make this right, okay? Thank you so much. See ready. Thank you. It's okay you're late. That's okay. You're right on time. We're on island time here. We know that. We're excited for this. Thank you guys so much, okay, for that. And I need to catch up here. And I've got questions, too. I need to ask a couple of questions here as we get going. Take a look, whether it's if you have multiple devices, grab another device and check out some of the gear. Let me know your feedback, whatever it is. If it's positive or negative, let us know because we have the flexibility and freedom to add, remove products, change products. But let me know, okay? I would love to know your comments on it, okay? Even if you don't buy. I'm not saying it because I want you to buy. I want it to be available for you, okay? Here we go. Last night, I got to talk about last night. Like I said, 50. Made 50 of them. We had a pre-cruise party. Do you have a pre-cruise party when you have a group of people that you cruise with? Okay, if it's just you, like if it's Amanda and I, we're not going to have a pre-cruise party. We have a group of 8 going, maybe even 10, of friends and family. That's also, that's not including the Islanders. We have some Islanders going on this trip too. Do you have a party where you kind of get together? It was 3 weeks yesterday from when the Carnival Vista leaves, and so we found it, a fitting time after Thanksgiving to get together. We had a fire outside. Bago, sports are playing. It was cold. Everyone brought, a favorite dish. It was awesome. It really was. And I'll mention this as well. If you're new to Island Time and you're wondering what in the world is going on, I invite you to be an Islander. Subscribe to our channel. We have lots of cruise news, how news impacts the cruise industry and cruising and our experience cruising. Catch you up on deals and things that I know of and hear of, things that are coming out. We project where ships are going. We were spot on with the Carnival JUBILEE landing, with the Carnival XL class ship landing in Galveston. I'll say that. We didn't know which one it would be. It ended up being a brand new ship. The flagship will be in Galveston 2023. We thought the Carnival Vista would leave, as a result. So we keep up with all things cruising. I'll be honest, I love Carnival Cruise Line. I get knocked for it sometimes, and that's okay. It's fair, as a matter of fact, because I travel Carnival more than anything else, whether it's cruising or resorts or whatever it is. That's my biggest knock. You need to go somewhere else. But we keep you updated industry-wide. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so. Also, give me a thumbs up, like this video so other people who are looking for something to watch right now, maybe this comes across their stream and they can watch it. Here we go. Catching up. Is Coach here? Look at there. Pre-cruise party. Fishbowl. Look at there, Coach. Recipe will be on the Facebook page later. So a pre-cruise party. We'll get back to that. And guys, if you got questions or comments, of course, please toss them in the comment section. Mike, thank you so much. Mike says, thanks for bringing us Island Time. I always look forward to rubbing elbows with fellow cruisers, and Mike, you are spot on. It's a hobby of mine, honestly. Those that I've cruised with several people that are in here right now. Island Time is not usually mentioned by me. It's usually mentioned by someone else. I just enjoy meeting new people. So let's get to pre-cruise party, okay? I'm so excited for this trip, December the 18th, on the Carnival Vista, because for the first time in several cruises for me, we have a first-time cruiser, okay? There's one of my friends, he's in his, and it's family, matter of fact, on Amanda's side, he's in his 40s, and he's never cruised any cruise line. And so it's tough for me because I want to share so much with him. But he is, it's a balancing act. You don't want to give away the store. You don't want to give away the whole book because you want someone to experience it for their first time and to learn what they like about cruising. And so it was fun last night having him over, and he didn't believe the stories. You know, I was telling him about the food, all the places to eat on the Carnival Vista, most of them being free. Some of them cost a little bit. Sushi, $6, $7, $8. Italian restaurant is free at lunch. It costs at night. The steakhouse, and then the buffets and Guy's Burger and Blue Iguana, the Seafood Shack and Guy's Barbecue and the deli. The list goes on and on. You guys know that. He literally thought I was making something up. This is someone who's barely traveled out of the state of Arkansas. I don't think he's ever traveled out of the country, and he's going on his first cruise. I love it. I love it. I love it. So toward the end of the night, he said, I'm excited for that first day. He said, I really think I will be in awe. And I said, you will. He said, tell me, what are 2 things I need to do on embarkation day, which he called the day we get on the ship. I said, embarkation day. So I want to ask you, I told him, I thought about it, and I gave him my answer, but I said, you know what? I want to pose that question to our community. When there's someone new cruising, never been on a cruise, what would be 2 things? And there's a bunch. I mean, there's way too many. But what are 2 things that you would tell a brand new cruiser, make sure you do this on embarkation day? I cannot wait to see these responses, okay? Please, if you're watching, interact, okay? That's always my biggest thing. You see me in front of a camera during the week, this is your time to talk to me, okay? Interact right here. Let's get caught up. Coach, I hope you're doing well. I saw your video on Thanksgiving and your dog. That was awesome. Rachel, thank you very much for the products and the feedback there. Charles, you're a blessing. You know that. You really are. You and Rachel both. Even the banner behind Derek, make it to a reusable. I like that. I like it. We could do that. Just the Allentown logo right there. I love it. I do. I need to look at that. Posters. Susies Swag, love the shirts, men's and women, beautifully done. Love the colors. Thank you so much. Our logo, I will say, limits us. That's one thing that my representative said. She said, you've got a lot of colors going on here. She said, you want to change your logo? I said, no. It's classic. I came up with a logo, and I'm not artistic, but one thing that we have always had great reviews on is, hey, I love your logo. This could go beyond cruising if you want it to. So it's tough. Our logo on those dark colors is tough, but we have some things we're working on too, doing things in black and white even for some of those dark colors, because it's hard to put this logo on dark shirts. So we'll take care of it with time. Amanda, you're exactly right. If you see Allentown commenting, that is Amanda downstairs with our boys trying to do all she can to contribute, and I thank her for that. Love the vintage sports shirt. Awesome. I knew somebody would. Maybe add a women's V-neck. Okay, I like that. We could do that. On the Vista, stand in the lobby and take in the view, Charles says. Charles, that's one thing I failed to mention to him. It is awesome to step on board. And the Vista has a different type of lobby, an atrium, but the dreamscape that's there. Stand there and just see everything. Thank you, Coach. Arkansas Razorbacks, I appreciate that very much. We've had a good season. But look at the lobby and think, how do they construct this thing and how does it float? That's what I still wonder. 17, 18, 19 cruises in, I need to check. I'm losing count. How does this thing float? I say it to myself. I understand buoyancy and all that stuff, but I don't know. It amazes me. Alanda, get the muster drill out of the way, get a drink, and wander the ship. I love that advice, especially with the muster drill, how quick it is now. Lynn, have a drink and talk to people, make new friends. Lynn, you're exactly right about that. And I wasn't very good at it. My first several cruises, Amanda and I went by ourselves, and we didn't talk to as many people as probably we should have. Now, literally talking to people, meeting new people, and experiencing life, that is literally why we cruise. It's evident in what we do and why we got so many people in here now that we've cruised with, and I hope I can cruise with all of you at some point. Eleanor, do the muster drill, ASAP, and have lunch. I like it. Mike B, I would recommend for a new cruiser, just keep an open mind and don't be afraid to try new things and strike up a conversation with a stranger. Perfectly said. Try new things. I've done that many times. I don't like heights. Amanda wanted to zip line. I zip line in Jamaica. One of the greatest experiences of my life was letting go. Whatever that is, that life, yourself or society or the conditions you live in has always said, don't do this, don't do that. Let that go a little bit. I like that, Mike. I do a lot. Charles, make sure you meet 5 new people on the first day. That is great advice. Because as we have seen, Charles and Rachel and Man and I, you say a simple hello and striking up a conversation literally could lead to a brand new friendship that could last much more time off the ship than it does on the ship. Yep. Let's see what else we got. Woo-wee, we got all kinds. Robert, tell him to go to Red Frog Pub and get their first drink. Charles and I did that. We were there first. Happy hour on the on embarkation day, Red Frog Pub. It's important in Galveston because you have to pay for drinks. Cheers doesn't kick in, so that is a matter of fact. That was one of my 2 last night as I was making this drink. It's several for him. I said we got to go to Red Frog Pub, So yes, absolutely on that. Alicia, thank you very much for your feedback on the logo. I appreciate that very much. Steve, after watching your video for check-in, I was able to secure a 10 to 10:30 check-in time in Zone AO1. I love it, Steve. That's what I love to hear. You're welcome for the tip. If you're checking into a cruise soon, look at my video. I've got it. It's on my channel. It's probably has most views of any of our videos. Takes you through how to just about guarantee you're in the first or second group to board the ship. I just posted a link to that video in the Facebook group that we're going on December 18th. I had several people question me. Oh, no, I don't think you can do. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, it's not the way it's designed. I bet you they try it. I bet you. We are 20 days away. So in 4 days, I'll be checking in, and several others will too. And I bet you they try it. We'll see what kind of feedback we get on that. Steve, I'm glad it worked for you. Embarkation day must. Sail away party, which with Kindle Fire on the Vista is fire. Okay, it is very good, and go ahead and plan on it, okay? I'll be live, and I will get in so much trouble by YouTube because of the music. I get slaps on the wrist. I almost got suspended when Charles and I went in October, and I went live for the Sail Away party. I always say I don't own the rights to this music. That doesn't work anymore. That used to work. It doesn't work anymore. But I will go live for Sail Away Party, and we will not miss that. Plus, Ocean Plaza Entertainment, I agree, the bands have been awesome, especially since the cruise the restart. Lynn, thank you so much for that super chat. Lynn says, thank you for always keeping us informed and up to date. Always enjoy all the posts on Allentown Facebook page. Lynn, I appreciate that so much, more than you know. I appreciate the super chat. That's what keeps us able to keep doing more things without Amanda. I've got a budget, I'll tell you that. And I use what's in my budget, and I try to get money from other line items in the budget, but super chats really do help me try to get to the next step and buy a new piece of equipment to keep going forward like we want to do. So I appreciate that so much. Let's see what we got. Oh, I see Coach's comment. Hang on just a second. Let's see. Scroll back up here. Michelle, do not schedule a minute-by-minute schedule of events. That was me, Michelle, for like 5 cruises. I did that. And it was, looking back, it was about the worst thing I could do. Making a schedule of things I wanted to see, wanted to do. I have to go here. I have to go there. I should not have done that. So, Michelle, you're right by that. And 2, do not be shy. Go out with an open mind and heart and meet new people. We see that over and over again in we've got some experienced cruisers for sure. Trent says Sail Away party. You're right about that. Dana, I would say explore the ship after you do your muster station. Get familiar with the ship, get a drink, and go to the pool and watch people. And yes, that's always awesome to Get on Lido. You've done your muster, maybe you have your lunch, and to watch people step out there on Lido for the first time, and they're just, the awe of everything, and the steel drums playing, the servers with drinks, it's magical. You guys know, I don't have to say it, it's magical. Robin, happy hour at the Red Frog Pub on the first day before you set sail. That's a great tip. That's one thing we do for sure. Coach Cruise, if they have a pub crawl, sign up. Great fun, and you meet a ton of people. Coach Cruise, I'm going to be a part of that pub crawl, and you may have to carry me. I know you can, okay? But you may have to carry me halfway through it. I need to do a pub crawl. I've seen them. I've never stepped out there and done them. And don't think, and I think, Coach, you told me this in July, don't think you have to get a drink at every bar, okay? A lot of people will do that. But don't hold yourself from going because you think you have to. That's kind of been my deal. I'm like, I don't want to drink that much, in that short amount of time. I think Coach told me in July, you don't have to get a drink, at every stop. Okay, some people will, but go for the people. Coach, I can't wait for July. The Twisted Intent, oh my goodness, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate even more. You're always here. When we're live, we're here. You comment on our videos, and that means so much to me, your loyalty and interaction of contributing to our community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Just got off the breeze 10 days ago. Easy muster. Yes, exactly right. The Twisted Intent. Good Lord, Amanda, I'm getting deep. It may be the drink talking. Mike, if you have a meet and greet the day before your cruise, make sure to accidentally steal someone's appetizer. Guys, that is a true story Mike tells. Mike and Michelle were there. Charles and Rachel were there. A host of others were there. And literally, we stole Charles's appetizer. And that led to the conversation, later on. Hey, I think that was mine. I ordered 20 minutes ago. And now look. It's a group of people that talk literally every single day. Kathy, explore the ship and get to know where things are with a drink in hand, of course. Also get to know your room steward because they can really be your go-to person. You're exactly right. And while we're talking about room stewards, Kathy, keep the advice coming, by the way. I'll mention this. Valerie, let's see. Nope. Charlie's World. One of the questions they asked in our post on Facebook, what do you want to talk about, was things you can ask your cabin steward for. What are some things, and we can continue this conversation about advice for new cruisers, what are 2 things that you would advise cruisers do on embarkation day? At the same time, what have you asked your cabin steward for that they were able to help you with? Charlie's World gave some examples, and I've even used some of these before. A fan. There are a limited number of fans if you need it because your room is warm or if you need it for white noise. I'll say it's a limited number, but you can ask your room steward for a fan. You can ask for an extension cord. Okay, you need an extension cord. It could be for a medical reason. It could be run to run a CPAP machine. It could be for other reasons that they do have extension cords. Listen to this. I've never asked for it, but I've heard of it, and I've actually seen it on my July cruise. Extra foam padding for your bed. Okay, so you go to sleep the first night, your bed's hard. You may wake up the next morning, you're sore, maybe you didn't sleep well. You can ask for extra, like an egg crate padding, and they will give you extra padding for your bed. We always get extra pillows. Amanda and I always sleep with a lot of pillows, and so you can ask for extra pillows. You can ask for ice in your room as well. So what else have you asked for before? Do you have any Islanders, do you have any tips or tricks with your room steward, ways to communicate with him or things that they can do that we don't even know about? If you do, please share it with us because that is why we are here for sure. Yes, Charlie's World and mentions, make sure you meet your cabin steward and catch the sunset. So meet your cabin steward the first day for sure. They will remember your names after the first time, I can promise you that, and catch the sunset. One thing, honestly, over the years I've not done a good job of, Amanda and I used to be sticklers for early dining. We'd have 6 o'clock dining. That's what we wanted. We wanted to enjoy our entire evening. And we've come to realize that you can enjoy your evening and then go to dinner with anytime dining when there's a kind of a lull. And then you can enjoy the late part of your evening as well. And because we had early dining for probably 15 cruises, we have missed so many sunsets and taking pictures, and standing outside to see the sunset. We usually have a good place to watch it at dinner, but we've missed so many sunsets. So it's Charlie's World. One of the things I'm going to try to do more often is to catch more of those sunsets outside with a drink in my hand, watching everything just fall away. I love it. My man says that was a good appetizer. It was. Rich, check with your maitre d'. I like to have a table by the window. Rich, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We usually have a good view because you can talk to the maitre d'. There's usually a set of hours, 2 to 4, something like that, when you get on board, and you can request a table by the windows for your dining room reservation. You can also ask John Hill before. You can write him on Facebook, and he will usually send an email as well. Charles, yes, Trend. We always remember the Red Frog Pub. Yep. The Twisted Intent, first thing I did was straight up got a drink and 2 Guy's Burger patties smothered in mushrooms. I love it. At Guy's Burger, you can't ask for a double cheeseburger. You can. They will make a double cheeseburger on the same. 2 patties. You can also ask for extra fries. And I have to agree with Twisted Intent. I love the mushrooms. I love the onion. And has anybody? Well, I know there's people cruise recently. Is the bacon back at Guy's? Amanda has threatened to cancel and not go in December 18th, because there was chili. Charles and I went last month. We got a Guy's Burger. We got there. There was chili every single day. I know the bacon shortage. I know every other day the vacation. Is the bacon back? That's what we need to know. Can someone please tell me, is the bacon back at Guy's Burger that has cruised in the last 30 days? Please tell me yes. Mike, oh yeah, use your check-in system for Carnival. Slept in late and still got AO4 at 10:30. Thanks for the tip. That's awesome. And remember that tip, it also it matters how many diamond and platinum guests are on board as well, because those people, of course, check in first. And speaking of check-in, keep on commenting. We did have a question here from Valerie. Valerie wrote on our events page on Facebook and says, when will priority boarding status come back on Carnival? I think we are so close to it. Royal Caribbean has already brought back most of their priority check-in and boarding. Royal Caribbean is selling their version of Faster to the Fun already. It's back. So Carnival is soon to follow. And I think John Hill, it's been a couple of weeks since he mentioned it, but he did kind of reference that it's going to be soon. I hope it is. This is could January 1st maybe be a time frame. I don't know that at all, but I'm just trying to think of something that maybe makes sense. Faster to the Fun, it's an awesome product for everybody. It's awesome for cruisers, but it's awesome for Carnival because it costs them zero. Costs them nothing. They don't give you a product. They don't give you anything. You just have access to stuff. And so from a budgeting and marketing and bottom dollar perspective, they should want to bring back Faster to the Fun as soon as they can. Hopefully, Valerie, it is very, very soon. Rachel, join in with the fun the ship has. Even if it's your first time, enjoy every moment and be sure to relax. One thing I also learned in July with Mike and Michelle and Rachel and Charles, and there were several others, get up and dance. I cannot dance, and I do not dance. Unless I'm by myself, Get up and dance to that music. No one else knows who you are, and you may be the topic of conversation to another table because you can't dance. But get up and dance. I've learned to do that, and it's been so much fun. It really has. Get caught up here. Woo! Here we go. Yeah, the Twisted Intent. My steward's name was Aisha. She was a room cleaning ninja. I love that. Nothing like opening that door and your bed's been made and everything's been washed and cleaned. It's awesome. Safety pin. Trent says I can bring a safety pin. Extra glasses and extra pillows. How about that? I love it. I have to scroll back up because we are sensory overload. You're exactly right. Lisa Marie, do you have an actual website that lists your upcoming cruises or group cruises? Lisa, let me work on that. I can create something on our Facebook page that has all of our scheduled cruises. We are working on a group cruise. There's so many details, and Charles has kind of been entrenched in this as well. You know, I want to do a group cruise and use my PVP to book it, but you got to use the group bookings department. And I want to have activities and events with all of us. And they charge you. Frankly, you know, if you want to use the comedy club for an hour and a half and just get together and relax and talk to each other, they rent out the space to you. And there's got to be other ways. So we're working on it. But we will list our cruises. Lisa, after this, we don't cruise. Well, in February, I'm cruising on the Breeze, February 24th, and then March 20th or 21st, we're cruising on the Vista. But I'll get those listed, Lisa, very, very soon. I hope 722 has a pub crawl. It will. Coach is actually organizing that. Yep. Mike, Coach, attach a link for your video, the pub crawl. It was awesome. Coach did a video. It was, from beginning to end. I mean, it had the entire pub crawl. It's a great video to watch and to experience what it's like. It really is. Room Steward can bring you bathrobes. That's right. In regular cabins, I think they used to be in there. They're not anymore, but they can bring you bathrobes. Extra hangers. And ask for a fan. Tip them the first day and the last day, Charles. I believe in that as well. And some people say, I don't know if that gets you any better service. I usually, with the hello, first impressions, if you cruise with me, you know this too. I carry around cash and I hand it out. Tip that first day. I do the same thing, Charles. Alicia, wine glasses for wine. And I've also asked for a corkscrew before too. You know, if you take a bottle of wine to dinner, they will charge you to open that bottle of wine. I think it's a $15 fee. But I've asked my room steward before, and he has had one. So, do they still have chocolates? I miss those. There's no chocolates. They've done away with the chocolates, and trust me, I was upset. There were a lot of people upset. They don't have the I used to love those chocolates. Dana, we have them open the door of the balcony when our son is our neighbors. Okay, so you can sit outside together. So yeah, if you have two balconies side by side, they can open that divider there, so you can have one large balcony. Yep. Rachel says, talk to your steward and thank them every chance you can. Learn their stories. I agree with that. Why they're there, their families. How long have they been with Carnival? I absolutely agree. Charles, get up for at least one sunrise. I agree with that. Pitch black sky, and you can just see that sun. You can see the light. You can see the curvature of the sun as it comes up. It is something special. Amanda, you need to catch a sunrise, I'm telling you. Sometimes we stay up to just about sunrise. Bingo. Tipping the first day works. I agree with that. I really do. The Twisted Intent, no bacon. Amanda. Okay, I feel better. Amanda says she's not going to cancel. But I hope they get the bacon back. I mean, I understand it's a supply issue and it's a cost issue as well. I don't think they're highlighting the cost part of it. They're highlighting the shortage. But I need some bacon for my guy's burger. Lisa also says, I've booked anytime dining for all of my upcoming cruises. Normally I had a designated time, but now I think that's the way we are too. We're going to do anytime as well. Let's see. Bacon was even rare at breakfast. I knew every other day. You know, I know they were doing that for a while, and I think they still are. The drink's almost gone, guys, okay? The drink's almost gone. I will post that recipe for sure. Royal Caribbean Liberty. Yep, I've seen a lot of loyal to Royal fans say, "Hey, bacon is here." And yes, I did see that photo. Nice crispy bacon. It looked good. It did. Mike, I'm sure we were the topic of several tables. I know what you mean there. Oh, goodness. Michelle, that one picture, I'm backed up against the column. Yep. I love it. The dancing, I can't dance. I try to. We bring our own Cruise Score opener. Yes, absolutely. If you remember it, for sure, bring it. They had the pig patty on the Magic 1st of November at Gas. So that's good. At least they have the pig patty. They may not have the bacon as a topping, but they do have a pig patty. Mike, you want to down it and drink it? I can do that. Okay. We do have a question from an Islander that needs help. Places to stay in Port Canaveral. For those of you, places to stay. Pat, the blue drink, really quick. Okay, I'm going to post it on Facebook, but really quick. Here's what the drink is. While you Islanders post, where do you stay in Port Canaveral? Okay, here's what it is. It's the Allentown Special. It's not on a cruise ship, although they could make it. It's close to Caribbean Iced Tea at Red Frog Pub, but a shot and a half of your favorite rum. White rum, I use Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay. 3/4 of a shot of pineapple juice, 3/4 of a shot of orange juice, 3/4 of a shot of blue curacao, half a shot of lime juice. If you want to put a splash of simple syrup, it depends how sweet you like your drink. And the secret ingredient that will make everybody say, "Oh, what is that?" A half a shot, or maybe a little bit less, of grapefruit juice. That's what it is. And it is awesome. Awesome. It is. Alicia, you've convinced us. We've never done a meet and greet pub crawl or cabin crawl, but now we may. Alicia, do it. You will meet people that will allow you to have so much more fun outside of that event, because you'll see them at comedy, you'll see them laying out, and it will enhance your cruise. It really will. Yes, DPS crew members love candy. They love chocolate. Hershey bars. Amanda, I know you're here. We need to bring some candy. As I've seen people, as they buy in the casino, they'll lay down 5 little miniature candy bars with it, and the crew just go wild because they don't get that. So I need to remember to bring that. Charles, yes, absolutely. JNS. Okay, so here we go. Where to stay in Port Canaveral? I agree with JNS on the Radisson. That's where we stay. I'm hoping, okay, so, someone said the Country Inn Suites. Okay, they have a shuttle. I was hoping for a few options here because I've had several people ask, where should we stay? We stay at the Radisson, and I will say traditionally, people cruising for years and years and years have always stayed at the Radisson. So it's always a benefit because the night before they have a huge pool and bar area. I mean, huge. It's a resort, okay? It's bigger than a normal hotel, I'll say that. But so usually the night before, there's a lot of cruisers. So, you see people and they've got shirts on. We're from this place and we're going on this cruise. And so you start to get to know people before your cruise, which is always nice. The Radisson as well, you can park there. They will take you to the ship, which is literally 1.2 miles away. Okay, it's very close. And it's very, very affordable. So JNS, that's where we've always stayed as well. And I would recommend it, but I just want to see if anyone else had ideas. Mike B, I would love to be a bartender at Alchemy. I'd probably be the worst one there, but I would love the hustle and bustle, just making drinks. I love it. Eric, use GoPort. They will set up a hotel and travel to and from terminal. So, yep, it is. If you're flying in and going out of Port Canaveral, you do have to get to Port Canaveral. We've always rented a car. There are transportation services, but if you rent we've done budget and Hertz. when we check in the car, they have a free shuttle service that takes you to the port. Okay, so you can get a one-way from the Orlando airport with budget or Hertz, and this is pre-COVID. I know the rental car business is kind of wonky right now, but that's what we've done before. Okay, and we leave out of there in June 11th. We leave, so we'll see what happens there. Country Inn and Suites, like we said. Port Canaveral, stay outside of Port Canaveral in Titusville at Town and Country. It was great and short, easy drive to the port. I need to look that up. I have not heard of that one. Alicia, Brian says Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach. I need to look up that one. I've seen Spring Hill Suites, but I need to see where it is. I imagine it's very close to the port. Lisa says Radisson as well. Mike, I'd like to catch a cruise out of Port Canaveral. It's awesome. It really is. Especially, we were there in June when the Mardi Gras arrived. Golly, it's hard to believe. Allentown started, and like 2 or 3 weeks in, it was announced that the Mardi Gras was finally going to come over and make its appearance in North America. And Amanda and I booked a trip and went just to cover it, just for a big kickoff for Allentown. It's hard to believe it's been a half a year. But we stayed at the Radisson then. But I love cruising out of Port Canaveral, especially when there's launches. They had 2 launches in the 5 days we were there, a day launch and a night launch, SpaceX, and it was just remarkable. If you're going, look and see if there's a launch, okay? I know some islanders will book cruises around launches when they can see a launch. It is really cool. Eleanor GoPort has packages, yep. So look at GoPort as well. I've seen that several times. I need to look at that too. I've seen so many people say that over the years that I need to look at that. Mike, I'd like to catch a cruise at a port. Yep. A lot of cruises at Country Inn. I need to look at it. I do. There are other options for sure. I've always stayed at Radisson, but I know there's other options. We're boarding Mardi Gras at the end of February. Mardi Gras break out of Port Canaveral. Yep, exactly right. Going to spend Mardi Gras on Mardi Gras. Still waiting to see what activities they're going to have. They've got to realize they need to do something there for sure. Robin, are there any mask types not acceptable on Carnival? Haven't seen anyone mention it heading out on the Vista Saturday. Robin, you cannot use the gaiters. Okay, so the neck gaiters that you can pull up and pull down, you're not supposed to use them. Can you get away with it? That's up to you. You can try. I know that in July they did not let us, and on the website they're not called out. They have to be the traditional mask, go over your ears. It's supposed to be over your nose and mouth, but that's kind of what Carnival is doing. JNS Mardi Gras Group Cruise, September the 2nd, 2023. I would love that, and I need to check that date. I really do. Amanda will be in school, but I might be available. If you saw my cash tip photo on the glass table a couple of weeks ago, it had, I saw that. It had Hershey bars mixed in also. Yep, absolutely. The crew love the candy. They really, really do. And of course, we didn't get to anything that I wanted to. I do want to thank you, though. We got to share our big news of launching our store. The link is in the description of this video. Literally, guys, in 3 minutes when I announced it, by 8:15, 8:20, 3 products were sold out. Thank you so much. If there's things you want to see, let me know. I will work with our agent to get them created and get them there. If you ever have questions or issues, please reach out to me. We still got lanyards for sale. We will have more hats. I will sell hats because I couldn't come up with an agreement with my agent, so I'm going to come up and design one myself with local business. So let me know if you have questions, though. I hope all of you have a good rest of the evening. I know a lot of you are going back to work tomorrow, including me. I'll keep you updated on the latest news. You know that. We're looking forward to a lot of great things. We're going to enter in the month of December, so we'll have our December cruise preview show, which I can already tell you we're going to look at capacity. Things are about to crank up, even though we have a new variant. The demand in December is there for Christmas and New Year's for cruise lines to amp it up. Matter of fact, the Breeze last week, they were at 90% capacity. First time I've seen anyone at 90%, but the Brews is at 90% in one of its 4-day sellings. It could have been a trial to see how that worked out. So, Mike, I will reach out and see about those trucker hats. See if we can get those available. Okay, most definitely. I'll do that tomorrow morning. Okay. Thank you, Michelle, for that. Yeah, order masks from the Allentown store. Exactly. Thank you so much. Have a great evening and a good week. If you ever need me, comment on my videos and say, hey, I need you. Or send me a message on Facebook and I will respond. I might be slow, but I try to do it same day. I promise you that. Thank you so much for joining. I love you guys so much and have a great, great week, Islanders.